When people are grieving, when people are struggling, their pain sits with the facts. We were together and now we're not. That hurts. We glossed over their hurt, their grief, their pain as though it's a minor point, trying to get them to accept what we feel is a bigger point. But when it comes to healing, they have to heal from the facts. Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Quay. Welcome back to the Heaven and Mind channel, where we imagine, inquire, and investigate topics around heaven and Jesus. And I guess I should also say grief in this season, as I'm processing this grief journey that I've been on since the loss of my father last month. And so in the first video that I released, I touched on fact versus truth. And in this video, I really want to kind of drive that point home, because I feel like that has been the biggest revelation for me. And so just want to give you some examples, not even just about people who have lost loved ones, but whether that's loss of relationship of some type, breakups, finances, employment, different things like that, where we experience different types of grief. But I feel like it all boils back down to understanding the facts of your situation, which I believe is where a lot of the pain is, and the truth in your situation, which I believe is where a lot of our spiritual beliefs are grounded. And so just want to give some examples, and hopefully this will help clarify some things, because I was thoroughly confused in my own grief journey. And like I said, this has been the biggest revelation for me. And so when it comes to facts are just the things about life, the human aspects of grief that I feel like we all deal with. So when you talk about facts of a situation, I was employed yesterday, I'm not employed today. That is a fact. We were together yesterday. We had a fight. We broke up. We're not together again today. That is a fact. My loved one was alive yesterday, and now they are dead today. That is a fact. We had steady income yesterday. We don't have steady income today. That is a fact. So all of these are the facts of the situation. And the reason why it's important to understand that is because I believe this is where the pain sits. When people are grieving, when people are struggling, their pain sits with the facts. We were together and now we're not. That hurts. My loved one was alive and now they're dead. That hurts. I felt more secure yesterday because we had steady income, and now I don't know what we're going to do for the foreseeable future. That hurts. The pain is in the facts. This is where grief lies as well. You know, somebody broke up and the relationship has been severed. Oh, girl, you know, God got somebody better for you. You know, that wasn't, who God had for you, etc. Your loved one dies. Oh, but you know that they're in a better place. We as believers have a tendency to gloss over the facts in order to try to get the person to accept the truth. And truth can be fact, but it also invokes a belief system. I have to believe that God will provide even though I can't see it, right? So these are the elements of faith. I have to believe that God has somebody better for me now that I'm no longer in this relationship. That's an act of faith. I have to believe that my loved one is in a better place, and that is also an act of faith. And so what we have a tendency to do is gloss over the pain of the facts, trying to get the person to accept the truth. Not to say that you're wrong, but when we have the breakdown where you really are telling the truth, God will provide, God has something better, your loved one is in a better place, he's going to provide a way. All of those things are truth according to what we believe as believers in faith. But what we have to be careful of is the fact that we have just glossed over the real pain. We glossed over the facts. We glossed over the anxiety. We glossed over the fears. We glossed over their hurt, their grief, their pain. We glossed over all of these things as though it's a minor point, trying to get them to accept, remember, hold on to what we feel is a bigger point. But when it comes to healing, they have to heal from the facts. Now, the truth may help in that healing process. Knowing that my dad is in a better place could potentially help in my healing. But if you're one of the people who continue to gloss over the facts, you're not really being as helpful as you think you are. And so that is really just the point that I want to drive home when it comes to the facts versus the truth in grief. We have to be careful not to just gloss over people's pain, trying to get them to truth.